importance of delegation. So delegation is important for any organization because through delegation, a manager can perform his tasks better by reducing the general workload that he has, and at the same time, he can concentrate on matters which are of higher priority in an organization. So the delegation is of prime importance to any organizational structure. The first point that we have here is effective management. So when we are empowering, that is when we are giving the employees in an organization the power to do the work on their own, the manager here, that is the superior, is able to function better. The superior is able to do better uh, jobs which require top priority, and he is able to concentrate on more strategic things and not the regular things of an organization. So he is getting a little time away from his routine work and thereby, yeah, doing better, excelling in things that require more intellect and more time. So that is how it is leading us to effective management. The next point is employee development. So when there is delegation taking place in an organization, employees are getting more opportunities or better opportunities where they can utilize their capabilities, the talents that they are generally hiding, unless otherwise being brought to the surface, cannot be understood. So here they are getting this opportunity where they can bring out their talent to do certain tasks assigned to them. So it's not generally always very difficult tasks. So there they are able to take up the responsibility that is given on them to make the task happen properly. So delegation is helping everybody, all the employees in an organization, to become or future managers or take up positions at a higher level. So thereby empowering the managers and giving them some opportunity to gain more experience, enhance their skills that they have for better position in the organization. The third point of importance is motivation of employees. Now, when delegation is happening in an organization, what happens is that all the employees are able to display their talents. All the employees are able to put forward the talents that they have. So it is giving them a happiness, a satisfaction. There is a feeling of content that makes them understand that they're important for the organization. So here, the superior entrusts a subordinate with a task which is not merely the sharing of work. It involves trust on the superior's part and commitment on the part of the subordinate. So what happens is that the subordinate is getting the task from the superior. He's feeling important. He's feeling being important for the organization. The kind of work that is required from him will definitely bring good to the organization. So the kind of responsibility that is there on him enhances his self-esteem. He is getting more confidence. He feels good. He feels encouraged. He does better. He tries to prove that yes, he is worth the task that is assigned to him by his superior. So thereby doing his best to give proper results. The fourth importance that we see here is facilitation of growth. So when delegation happens in an organization, it leads to expansion of the organization, wherein the workforce is anytime ready to take leading positions in new ventures. So when you are independently doing a particular work which your superior has asked you to do, and you exercise your responsibility, the kind of authority within your scope of work, then you are definitely getting more independent and more confident. And you prepare yourself. You're not just following orders and doing a routine task every day, but you are preparing yourself and enhancing your skills for a better position. So if there is something new that's going to happen in future, then anytime you can be given very important and significant roles in those newly set up ventures or projects of the organization. The next point is basis of management hierarchy. So when delegation of authority happens, it establishes a superior subordinate relationship. So what is the superior subordinate relationship? This is as per the hierarchy of the management. That is, somebody is holding a higher position and somebody is holding a position lower to that. So it is the degree of flow of authority where, you know, we are able to find out who is going to report to whom. Now, what is the extent of delegated authority also tells us the amount of power, the amount of the scope within which we are working. So that is how this becomes the basis. Whenever somebody is delegating, we are involving a superior and a subordinate in the given task. So the superior and the subordinate are definitely representing the hierarchy in the management, the positions that they're holding. So thereby we are also able to understand, the organization is able to clearly determine the hierarchy, the basis on which this hierarchy is established. The sixth and the last point here we have is better coordination. So the elements here of delegation, the elements we have read, that is the three pillars of delegation: authority, responsibility, and accountability. They are definitely helping an organization to understand the different kind of duties and powers one is able to exercise in a given organization. What kind of accountability do I have? How much is my scope of authority? Everything is getting much clearer. So it gets, you know, I mean, of course there is, it varies according to the kind of position you're holding in an organization, and thereby we are able to exactly know who is assigned how much duty. So we are not doing duplication, we are not overlapping things and doing our work exactly as allotted to us. So thereby delegation gives us clarity. It helps us to understand the reporting relationships. That is again the superior subordinate relationship. Who is to command whom and who is to report to whom. So it gives us effective coordination amongst different departments. As we know that if the organizational structure becomes larger, we have different departments, and unless we have proper coordination in different departments, it becomes very difficult to have communication and clarity and all the work going on towards the fulfillment of the common objective. So that is how importance of delegation holds really good in any organization, as without it we will not be able to really find a way and do the work as given to us. So these are the 6 points for importance of delegation: effective management, employee development, motivation of employees, facilitation of growth, basis of management hierarchy, and better coordination.